Oh boy, we are going to have fun today. I'm going to talk about how old are you? Maybe not quite the way you think I want to talk about it. But let me ask you a quick question. Have you ever been with a group of younger people and they were talking about different things and you have the same interest really as they do. And y'all were talking back and forth and just having a good time and somehow something comes up in some way that how you answer would let them know pretty close what your age is. And all of a sudden you hesitate and go, oh, I won't answer that. I'll just try to, fluff over it and say something else. Or, wait a minute, is your ego so fragile that you can't acknowledge how long God has given you on this earth? Oh man, I don't want to make you feel bad. I have felt the same way too. Everybody does. Why is that? Well, we all want to look young and we want to stay young and we want our thinking to be young. However, a lot of people become so rigid in their thinking, it's obvious that their minds have atrophied because all they can think about is, I want things to stay the way they've always stayed. They should be the same. No, they shouldn't be the same. Stuff changes. Dude and dudette, when you were 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, whatever years old, you didn't want things to stay the same. You wanted things to be exciting, to change, to go out and do stuff. You had dreams. You had visions. You had life ahead of you. Unfortunately, life not only was ahead of you, but depending on how long you've lived, it now be behind you. So you have to look at, what in the world am I thinking? How do I think? And why do I think the way I do? So if you find yourself resisting change, resisting somebody else becoming involved in your group, there's a reason they have churches that they call them us four and no more churches. Because they resist anything and anybody that comes in with a different view or a different look than they have. It is disgusting. So what I'm telling you is that we need to look at the fact that as people, yes, we're going to get older. That's life. I'm glad I'm still here to get older. Okay, what you need to remember is when you were younger, how did you feel about different things? Music, clothes, people, events, you know? How did you feel back then? Were you old before your time and you were just against anything new? Or did you want to do things? Were you excited? Did you have visions for your future? And maybe at your age now, those visions hasn't panned out. I mean, let's face it, we all make choices in life that don't go like we want them to. However, the great thing about life is you can change any choice you've ever made for the better. You can change the direction of your life. You can change the direction of your career. You can change the home you live in. You can change how you dress. You can change the kind of car you have. Can you do it instantaneously? Probably not. Or you wouldn't be so disgusted and discouraged with yourself right now. However, incrementally, taking time to plan out how to do this change, yes, you can. I don't know. Let me give you an example. Let's say you want a newer car, just a couple years old, and the one you've got's 20 years old. And you're thinking, oh, I don't know how I'm going to do this. This car breaks down every other day. Blah, blah. Well, wait. I'm not going to get into a specific situation. I'm going to give you some general principles. You have an older car. You want a couple-of-year-old car, which is better, safer, more safety things and more life in it probably than the car you've got. Okay? How soon do you need this car? Don't say yesterday. Been there, done that. You know what? It didn't do me a bit of good to say that because I didn't get a car right away. It took me a little bit of time. But we're going to say, since the car is so old, it is paid off. And yes, it is having mechanical issues. Okay, there's a lot of ways to handle this, but I'm going to say the mechanical issues aren't costing you an arm and a leg yet. So, what will a newer car, of the type you want, doesn't matter what it is, it's your choice what kind of car you want. But make sure it's one you want, not just what you can afford. Big difference. What you want. And so instead of getting a car 2 years old, maybe you got to get one 5 years old to get what you want in a car. I say an SUV. All right, what's the payment? And say the payment is, I don't know, $325 a month, and you could afford that. But the down payment, when you've checked on it, is $2,000 or $3,000. Here's what to do. Take $325 a month every month. Set it aside. $325 a month. In 8 months, how much money have you got? About $2,800. Enough for a down payment, right? Right. Then you go to and that money you don't touch because of car repairs. Remember that. So 8 months, you've got the couple thousand down you need and a little extra for, taxes, titling and stuff. And you go in and you've already been doing your research on the internet probably. And you go into the dealer. Do use a dealer. The only time you should buy a used car from an individual if it's an older car and it's something that you want to work on and fix with and play with. I suggest a good quality dealer because they're the ones that should take care of that car. Don't go to Backyard Mechanics or some sleazy off the wall. Oh, he's cheaper. Duh. I wonder why he's cheaper. Probably he'll say, oh, let's try this. And then 2 weeks later it breaks down again. Oh, let's try this. And no, go to the dealer. They guarantee that it'll work. Do you pay more? Yes, you do. They guarantee their work. So, anyway, you get your newer car, and you're driving around. Make sure you finance an all-inclusive or comprehensive or whatever they call it, the one that covers everything, including electronics, warranty. What's it going to cost? $2,500 to $4,000 on top of your car that you're going to have to finance. Is it worth it? Yes. My youngest daughter purchased a car. Nice car. Had it 2 days, heard a little rattling noise, took it back to the dealer, and they said, oh, it sounds like something in the air conditioner. And we said, oh, yeah, that's what we thought. They checked it, called her the next day. Oh, no. Man, not only was there something in the air conditioner, it was $3,850 worth of work. You know what she had to pay? $50 because she had a warranty. The work cost way more than the warranty did. So let me tell you, they're worth it. I have a car now that I purchased pre-owned, and after I'd owned it for a few months, I took it in for the normal inspection and oil change, and they said, Reverend Booth, your car has a problem. I said, oh no. Is it dangerous? He said, no, not dangerous, but it's something you should get fixed. How much was it? It was $1,900. I said, good gracious. Doesn't my warranty cover that? And he said, oh, you have a warranty on your car? I said, yes, I do. I bought it, even though it's a used car, I bought a full comprehensive warranty on it. He said, let me check on it for you. And it was around lunchtime, and I just waited up in the lounge. And when he came back about an hour later, he said, oh, yeah, everything's covered. You don't have to pay anything except for your oil change. So, oh, man, was I a happy person. So when you do things in life and when you look at things, I know we started off talking about age, but stuff ages too. Cars do. Sometimes you have to get a little bit older car, but deal with a reputable dealer so that something is taken care of and that can be taken care of. And when you're interacting with people and they're all younger than you, and there's a reason that you've got something that you just want to say, and it will show your age, who cares? They don't care. They like you, or they wouldn't be around you. So never be ashamed of your age. Be thankful that God has allowed you to live as long as you have. And starting from this day forward, if you've been one of those that's self-conscious about your age, and I can remember years ago, for a while I was self-conscious about my age, and I started thinking, man, I should be thankful I'm here. Wow, I am here. I'm still here. So the people that I was hanging with were mostly in their teens and 20s. I was substantially older than them even back then. They just liked being around me. They didn't care how old I was. They don't care how old you are. They're just interested in you. You're special. Keep that in mind today.